Today we will see about MD5 hash in Python. This hash function accepts a sequence of bytes and returns 128-bit hash value, usually used to check the data integrity, but has some security issues. So basically this function, right, this is mainly used to convert the byte into a 128-bit hash value. So this is very helpful, like if you have a string and if you want to convert that into a hash value, then this will be helpful. For example, if you have 5 columns and you convert all those 5 columns into a key, then you can use this function to convert those 5 columns into a single key, and which will have the hexadecimal values. So basically these functions associated with this are like the three functions here: the encode, digest, and hex digest. The encode function is mainly to convert the string into bytes to be accepted by the hash function. The next function, digest, this returns the encoded data in byte format. And third one is hex digest. This returns the encoded data in hexadecimal format. Basically, these three functions are associated with this MD5 hash. And let's see an example for this one. Now let's see an example for this MD5. So for this, we have to use this hashlib library. So for that purpose, I'm first importing this hashlib. So that's the reason I have this import hashlib here. So import hashlib. Then what I'm doing is we have to pass a byte to that MD5, right? So for that purpose, um, uh, I declare variable output1 equal to hashlib dot MD5, then byte of the value testing. So this one converts into byte and pass it to this library MD5. So if you this what it does is it's then I'm going to print the output of 1 dot digest of digest. So this will print the equivalent of byte values. Similarly, next I have declared a variable called variable1 here. So in that I have declared variable as test and the values testing here. Then next I'm calling the hashlib library dot MD5 variable dot encode. So this what does is going to convert the string variable into a byte. So that's the purpose of encode function here. So that's what you see in the here also, like the encode is mainly to convert the string into byte to be accepted by the hash function. The digest function returns the encoded value in the byte format. Then hex digest returns the encoded data in hexadecimal format. So that's the reason we have this encode function here. This is going to convert this very string into a byte variable. So that's the reason we have mentioned as variable dot encode here. So this output gonna this digest one gonna print the equivalent of byte values. Hex digest gonna print the value in the hexadecimal values. So this is gonna give the hexadecimal value here. And third example I've given here is, like, for example, we have two variables here, variable 2 and 3. The value is key 1 and key 2. Because in the real time we'll have multiple key variables and you want to convert. For example, we have multiple columns we might need to convert all those three columns into a single column. So we can use this MD5 hash function to do that. For example, here I have two variables declared here, variable 2 and 3 with the value key 1 and key 2. For example, the key value how I'm having the key is variable 1 concatenated with this pipe symbol plus variable 3. So I'll just show the print the value of key. Then hash key equal to hashlib of dot MD5, the key dot encode. This is because it's a string, I'm converting that into byte. Then I'm printing the hash value here. Let me quickly run this the command prompt and see. So what I'm doing is py.md5.py here. So what Excel does here is, if you see here, the first variable is testing here. So first variable here is passing byte of testing. So I'm printing that output one dot. I'm printing this first output one dot digest here. So that's the reason you could see it will give the byte representation here. That's what you could see here. Byte value b hyphen. This is hexadecimal value showing up. Byte value showing up here. The example 2, we have testing variable, declare variable as testing, declare variable 1 as testing, and we use the encode function to convert that into a byte, and now we are displaying the hexadecimal value of that one. So if you print the output of print output 2 dot hex digest to see the output as F96. This is the output here. So this is the hexadecimal values. Similarly, for example, in the third example, I have mentioned variable 2 and 3 with value key1 and key 2, and now concatenating with pipe symbol here. So this is my key right now. So that's okay. Key one, pipe symbol, key two. So this is a pipe symbol. This is a key value now. For the key value, we are using MD5 and converting that into hexadecimal value here. That's what you could see here. The key one. If you have multiple columns here, then we'll give a single output. This single value we can store in the table. So in that way, it's like MD5 is very helpful. So for example, if you have multiple columns and if you want to convert that into a single column, then we can use this by functions. Hope this helps. Thank you.